In this video, we're going to do some exercises using what we learned about the volume of solids in our previous videos. A rectangular storage unit has the length of 5 meters, a width of 3 meters, and the height of 2 meters. Find the volume of the storage unit. A rectangular storage unit has the form of a rectangular prism. So we can use the rectangular prism formula, which is V equals L WH. L as in length, W as in width, and H as in height. 5 times 3 is 15, times 2 is 30. So the volume of the storage unit is 30 cubic meters. A rectangular tank at a fish hatchery is 8 meters long, 5 meters wide, and 3 meters deep. Find the volume of the water in the tank when the tank is full. Again, a rectangular tank has the form of a rectangular prism. To find the volume of the water in the tank, we have to multiply each side of the tank with each other. Five times 8 is 40, times 3 is 120. So the volume of the tank is 120 cubic meters. If you want, you can also express the volume in liters. Notice that 1000 liters is 1 cubic meter. One times 120 is 120, and 1000 times 120 is 120,000. So when 1000 liter is 1 cubic meter, then 120 cubic meters is 120,000 liters. So we also can say the volume of the tank is 120,000 liters. Find the volume of a cube whose side measures 3 inches. All sides of a cube have the same length. So the formula for the volume of a cube is simple. Just cube the length of the side and you're done. So 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So the volume of this cube is 27 cubic inches. The length of a side of a cube is 5 centimeters. Find the volume of the cube. Again, we just have to cube the side. Five cubed is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. So the volume of this cube is 125 cubic centimeters. The diameter of a sphere is 6 feet. Find the volume of the sphere. Give the exact measure. The volume of a sphere is V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. We see that we need the radius to use the formula. So the first step is to divide the diameter by 2 to get the radius. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Times 4 is 108, divided by 3 is 36. So we get 36 pi cubic feet. Recall when asked for the exact measure, we have to write the solution in terms of pi. So the volume of this sphere is 36 pi cubic feet. Find the volume of a sphere that has a radius of 1.5 meters. Round to the nearest tenth. Again, the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. We're going to plug in the radius, so we get 4/3 pi times 1.5 cubed. So we get 14.137 and so on. This is the tenths place. And the number next to it is the 3. So we have to round the number down. The volume of this sphere is approximately 14.1 cubic meters, rounded to the nearest tenth. The diameter of the base of a cylinder is 20 centimeters. The height of the cylinder is 15 centimeters. Find the volume of the cylinder. Round to the nearest hundredth. The formula for the volume of a cylinder is base times height. The base of the cylinder is the area of a circle. So we can write pi r squared times h. The radius is half of the diameter. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. And the height is 15. 10 squared is 100 times 15 is 1500 times pi is 4712.388 and so on. This is the hundredths place. And the number next to it is the 8. So we have to round the number up to 9. So the volume of this cylinder is approximately 4712.39 cubic centimeters, rounded to the nearest hundredth. The height of a cylinder is 6.8 meters. The radius of the base is 3 meters. Find the volume of the cylinder. Give the exact measure. Again, the volume of a cylinder is the base times the height. The base is the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. The radius is 3, so we can write 3 squared, and the height is 6.8. 3 squared is 9. Times 6.8 is 61.2. So the exact volume of this cylinder is 61.2 pi cubic meters. The radius of the base of a cone is 4 inches. The height of the cone is 8 inches. Find the volume of the cone. Give the exact measure. The volume of a cone is 1/3 times the base times the height. The area of the base is pi r squared. The radius is 4 and the height is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Times 8 is 128. So we get 128 over 3 times pi cubic inches. The height of a cone is 12 centimeters. The diameter of the cone is 8 centimeters. Find the volume of the cone. Round to the nearest hundredth. Again, the volume of a cone is 1/3 times the base times the height. The base is the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. The diameter is 8, so the radius is 4, and the height is 12. 4 times 4 is 16, times 12 is 192, divided by 3 is 64, times pi is 201.061, and so on. The hundredths place is here, so the volume of this cone is approximately 201.06 cubic centimeters. The length of a side of a base of a regular square pyramid is 5 inches. And the height is 8 inches. Find the volume of the pyramid. The volume of the pyramid is 1/3 times the base times the height. So we get 1/3 times s squared times the height. S is 5 and the height is 8. 5 squared is 25 times 8 is 200. 200 divided by 3 is 66.666, and so on. So the volume of this pyramid is approximately 66.7 cubic inches. The height of a regular square pyramid is 7 meters. And the length of the side of the base is 8 meters. What is the volume of the pyramid? Again, the volume is 1/3 times the base times the height. 1/3 times s squared times h. The side is 8 and the h is 7. So we get 149.333, and so on. So the volume of this pyramid is approximately 149.3 cubic meters. The volume of a freezer with a length of 5 feet and a height of 2 feet is 50 cubic feet. Find the width of the freezer. The volume is LWH. The volume is 50. The length is 5. And the height is 2. 50 divided by 10 is 5. So the width is 5 feet. The length of the aquarium is 17 inches and the width is 13 inches. If the volume of the aquarium is 1,700 cubic inches, what is the height of the aquarium? The volume of a cylinder is 320 cubic inches. The diameter of the base is 8 inches. Find the height of the cylinder. Round to the nearest hundredth. The volume for the cylinder is the base times the height. The base of the cylinder is the area of the circle, so we can write pi r squared. The volume is 320 and the radius is 8 divided by 2, which is 4. The height is 320 divided by 16 pi, which is 6.366 and so on. So the height is approximately 6.37 inches. The diameter of the base of a cylinder is 12 centimeters. If the volume of the cylinder is 2130 cubic centimeters, find the height of the cylinder. Round to the nearest hundredth. Again, the volume is the base times the height. So we can write pi r squared times h. The volume is 2130 and the radius is 6. And after dividing by 36 pi, we get h equals 18.833 and so on. So the height is approximately 18.83 centimeters. The volume of a rectangular solid is 728 cubic meters. The rectangular solid has a square base and a height of 4 meters. Find the dimensions of the solid. The volume of a rectangular solid is LWH, and the square base means that the length and the width have the same measure. So we can write L times H. The volume is 728 and the height is 4. So we get L squared equals 728 divided by 4, which is 182. The square root of L squared is L, and the square root of 182 is approximately 13.5 meters. A rectangular solid has a square base and a height of 3 inches. If the volume of the solid is 120 cubic inches, find the length and the width. The length and the width is the same. So we can write L squared times H equals the volume. The volume is 120 and the height is 3. 120 divided by 3 is 40. The square root of L squared is L, and the square root of 40 is approximately 6.3 inches. An oil storage tank, which is in the shape of a cylinder, is 3 meters high and has a diameter of 5 meters. The oil tank is 2/3 full. Find the number of cubic meters of oil in the tank, round to the nearest hundredth. The volume of a cylinder is the base times the height. The base is pi r squared. The radius is 2.5. And the height is 3. So we get 58.904 and so on. 2/3 of this number is 58.904 times 2/3. Which is 39.269 and so on. This is the hundredths place. So we get approximately 39.27 cubic meters. A silo, which is in the shape of a cylinder, is 13 feet in diameter and has a height of 28 feet. The silo is 3/4 full. Find the volume of the portion of the silo that is not being used for storage. Round to the nearest hundredth. Again, the volume is the base times the height, which is pi r squared times h. The radius is the half of 13, which is 6.5. And the height is 28. So we get 3,716.504 and so on. 3 of 4 is full, so 1 of 4 is not being used. So we have to multiply 3,716.504 and so on by 1/4 or divide it by 4. And we get 929.126 and so on. This is the hundredth place. So we get approximately 929.13 cubic feet. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. This video is what I did for you. If you want to do something for me, hit the bell button, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.